Ever tried to sear a steak on a grill only to end up with a sad gray piece of meat? Yeah, it's frustrating. You're expecting that sizzling steakhouse crust, but instead you get something that looks more like boiled than seared. Good news, you don't need a cast iron skillet or some crazy 1500-degree Fahrenheit broiler to fix this. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 foolproof, low-effort tricks to get that perfect crispy crust every single time without any extra work. Let's get started. Seasoning isn't just about flavor. It's one of the easiest ways to build a killer crust on your steak. And the secret? Go coarse. A coarse seasoning blend does 2 things. The bigger salt and pepper granules create a textured surface, which helps with browning. Salt immediately starts pulling a little moisture from the steak, which helps it sear instead of steam. Now, if you're like me, you don't always want to mix up your own spice blends every time you cook. That's where the lazy trick comes in. Just grab a good pre-made steak rub with salt, pepper, garlic, and a little paprika. It adds flavor and gives the steak some extra color. My go-to is Montreal steak seasoning. It's got that perfect chunky texture, and it never lets me down when you want that deep golden crust. 5 easy go-to steak rub recipes you can make at home. Drop rubs in the comments, and I'll send you my free recipe card with my favorite DIY blends. These guarantee that your steak is never bland or boring again. If you ever wonder what makes a steak get that deep golden brown crust, it all comes down to one thing: the Maillard reaction. That's the fancy name for the chemical reaction that gives you all those rich, toasty flavors. But here's the problem: water kills it. So here's how to speed up the browning without extra work. Pat the steak dry with a paper towel before seasoning. Any moisture on the surface makes it harder to get that crust. Less moisture equals faster browning. And here's another tip: baking soda. A tiny pinch of baking soda raises the steak's pH, which supercharges the Maillard reaction. We're talking a tiny pinch here. Too much and it tastes weird. The laziest option? Use a steak rub with a little sugar in it. Not enough to make it sweet, just enough to help with the caramelization. This gives you the steakhouse-style crust without doing any extra work. Tip number 3, the power of preheating an oil. Ever toss a steak on a griddle expecting that big, satisfying sizzle, but instead it just kind of whispers? That's because your griddle wasn't hot enough. And trust me, temperature is everything when it comes to getting that steakhouse crust. And here's how to make it happen without overcomplicating things. Heat it longer than you think. Most people fire up the griddle, wait a few minutes, and then throw on the steak. That's a big mistake if you want a killer crust. You need to let that griddle heat up for at least 10 minutes on high. When that steak hits the surface, it should instantly sear. Not sit there steaming like a sad piece of cafeteria meat. Use the right oil. Not all oils play nice with high heat. Some burn way too fast. And that burnt oil taste? Not what you want on your steak. The best options are avocado oil or beef tallow. Why? They have high smoke points, meaning you won't burn them before your steak gets that perfect crust. Alright, we nailed the crust, seasoning, drying, preheating, and oil. But if you want that next level steakhouse flavor without doing any extra work, here's the laziest, easiest way to make it happen: butter basting. Steakhouses spoon hot butter over the steaks for that deep, rich, nutty flavor. But who has time for that? Let's make it way easier. And here's how. Grab a few tablespoons of butter and toss in a microwavable safe dish. Add a spoonful of pre-minced garlic because chopping garlic is way overrated. Sprinkle in some Dano's Original or any seasoning blend with herbs and salt. Microwave for 15 to 20 seconds until melted and smelling amazing. And here's how you use it. Instead of messing with basting on the griddle, just pour the buttery goodness over your steak while it rests. It melts right into the crust, making it even juicier, flavorful, and ridiculously good. Alright, now you've got 3 easy ways to get that steakhouse crust on your grill without a ton of extra work. But here's the thing: if you don't understand what's actually happening when your steak hits that griddle, none of these tricks will work like they should. That's why in the next video, I'm breaking down the Maillard reaction, the key to getting that deep golden brown crust every single time. Click here to master it, and I'll see you there.